Christy here with another Project Life Process video. This one is for December 7th to the 13th in my 2015 album. And unfortunately, the first little part of this video got lost. And that's never happened to me before. And I was super bummed out, but thankfully, this layout is just for my personal channel and not for any of my design team or creative team channels. So yeah, you missed me doing the funnest part, in my opinion, and that is the title card, but you will get to look at it for most of this video, so that is good. In that top right hand corner where the title card is, it's actually going to be a flip pocket, so there is a photo attached directly to the title card, and then there will be one underneath. And I did that for a few reasons. One of the photos is of my Eggs Benedict, and it just didn't really go with the rest of the layout, I guess. Like, it was too yellow, too bright. I don't know, it just wasn't going well. And then the other photo is of my husband and myself at the ultrasound office, I guess, ultrasound place. And we just took a little selfie there, and it's really grainy and really poor quality, and I didn't want it to be like front and center, I guess. So that's why I opted for the flip pocket. So you will not see that in the photos. Obviously, it's kind of hard to show, and just the way that I do my album, I haven't actually fused it yet. So when I do a share video, you will see that. But anyways, blah blah blah. The title card I used. I'm using a lot of the Maggie Holmes Bloom puffy stickers. So there is a tag there, a puffy sticker tag you can't really see because of the glare. But I also took some papers, 3 different papers from Amy Tangerine. Yes, please, paper pad, and punched out some circles and just kind of layered those so it's tying in the colors as well. And then I included a flare from Freckled Fawn that was like the perfect orangey red color as well. So that's my title card, and I struggled with it, so it's probably a good thing that it got cut out because you're probably just like sick of watching me fight with these things. But I do really like the way it turned out. It's something a little bit different than I've done before. So yeah. Alrighty. So this week, my brother-in-law and his wife and my nephew were staying with us, and we went to Zoo Lights. So that photo that I just journaled on is from when we went to Zoo Lights, along with the 2 4x6 photos at the bottom. And I just added some puffy stickers, the word smile on that one, and then on the other I used some Studio Calico labels that I had, and just some of the scrap paper, some Studio Calico alphas, and a Freckled Fawn chipboard piece to that photo. And now I'm just bringing out some of these adhesive sequins that I got from We Are Memory Keepers. I bought them like at a crop, so I'm not sure if you can order them online or not, but they're pretty handy because they have the adhesive on them already. But some of them I've noticed when you peel off, the adhesive comes off, so you end up having to use some sort of adhesive anyway, and I usually just use glossy accents. So I added some of those to the title card and just to some of the other cards just in place of like enamel dots. So I really liked the way that looks, something a little bit different. I did go digging through my enamel dots, but opted to use the gold sequins instead. So that was the first side, pretty quick because you missed the title card. But yeah, so now we're on the right hand side, and most of the, well, I guess there's 2 main colors in this layout, kind of the bluey bluey greeny color and the orangey red that is found on this card from Gossamer Blue, and it just says gather, and it gives a definition of the word. And I just wanted to bring in some more circles and needed to figure out what to do to kind of fill the card a little bit more, so I just have some circles hanging off the edges, and I really love the way that this card turns out. For something that started out so simply, I think it turned out really, really nice, just with some extra little pieces of paper and a puffy sticker and some sequins. I think it looks really great. I toyed with adding a word to the card, but because it's the definition of the word gather, I decided to go with this black and white butterfly instead, which brings in some of the black from the left hand side of the layout. And then I add some gold sequins just to balance out the layout a little bit, and really like the way it looks. It's simple, it's clean, but it kind of does my journaling for me, I guess, because at this time on this weekend, I guess, we went down to my in-laws and we had a big party, and so we were gathering and celebrating and that sort of thing. So my video cut out. What happened was my SD card was full, I guess. I don't know why, because there was hardly anything on it, but it was doing some funny stuff and it cut out, and I think that's why I missed the first little part of it. I don't know. It just deleted it. It was so random. Anyway, so this card that I'm working on is from Studio Calico. Has lots of the oranges and the reds, but again, I wanted to bring in some more black. And I bring in another one of those Studio Calico labels just to bring in the bluey green. Thankfully, I have lots of those, because when I went to stamp, I messed it up, so I just ripped that off and tried again, adding some more sequins, and just journaled about how my mother-in-law and my daughter were playing the piano after church on that Sunday. I added a puffy sticker from the puffy sticker sheet that says cute girl, and it just covers up kind of a tag that was on my mother-in-law's piano stool. So I really like using embellishments to hide imperfections in the photo. And now I'm working on this photo of my sister-in-law and my daughter, and just do a little bit of journaling about how my other brother-in-law, my other brother-in-law and sister-in-law hosted an ugly sweater Christmas party. So I did put on a puffy sticker that says funny, but I end up switching that out. So because I used these white alphas on the left-hand side, I wanted to bring them in again, but like those black chipboards, I'm really limited on like what I can spell. So the bottom right hand 4x6, I just said sis, because I honestly could not figure out anything else I could spell with the letters I had left over. So sis, and it was appropriate because it's a picture of my mother-in-law and her sister. Unfortunately, I couldn't add the TER, but that's okay. I was going to put the word love on that black vellum heart, but decided not to, and so I swap out the puffy sticker and just put XO on that one 3x4 photo. And lastly, I'm just using the scraps again and another one of these Studio Calico labels just to add a little bit of journaling to this photo. Both of those top photos are from the same day, and the Calgary Flames came to my school, and yeah, the kids were super pumped about that. Usually I do not like to include pictures of my students on my project life or any videos or social medias or anything like that, but because it was the Calgary Flames that visited, there was a lot of media attention and stuff like that, so these kids have been all over the place already, so online and in newspapers and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, so I'm just putting the two layouts side by side just to see, and it looks good after I add a chipboard heart, and that is done. Sorry about the beginning. I hope you'll forgive me, but thanks so much for watching anyways. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.